If you are a parent and your kid is riding horses, put a damn helmet on them. Okay? I don't care what level they're riding at. I don't care how long they've been riding. I don't care if they're just walking around. Helmet, always. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we've got another Equestrian react. Could you not wait like 20 minutes till I get this done? Hey guys, welcome back. Today we've got another Equestrian Reacts video, and today's video is another video that was... Hi, what's going on? You can't see him, but Padfoot's down here. Hi. So today we've got another Equestrian Reacts video, and today's video was submitted by a viewer. If you would like to send me a video to react to, you can send it to the email right here on the screen. It will also be in the description. So let's take a look at today's video. It looks like we got a barrel racing video here, which makes me nervous for a couple reasons. The first one being because I know immediately everyone's going to start attacking me, being like, you hate barrel racers, blah, 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 blah. I don't hate all barrel racers. I don't hate anybody of any equestrian sport, except for things like Big Lick, which is just, you know, send it to hell right now. Like, I have problems with certain people in any sort of, you know, equestrian discipline or sport, and every equestrian sport has basically like a common group of problems. I think about it like different breeds of horses are going to have different like genetic things that they're prone to. Like, you know, giraffes are prone to metabolic issues and appies are prone to eye issues, you know, that kind of thing. It's like each individual equine sport is prone to a specific set of problems. I do find, however, that when I'm watching videos of barrel racing, as someone who is not in the barrel racing community, I do find that what I tend to observe is barrel racers consistently having a higher probability of having those common problems. But anyways, let's just go ahead and start the video. It's a long video, so I don't think I'm gonna watch the whole thing. We'll just watch part of it. All right, we're starting off with Pee-wee riders. Padfoot is still standing here getting chin scratches, by the way. So cute. That kid has a surprisingly good seat for being so young. She definitely finds the canter easier than trotting. Yeah, because she doesn't even have stirrups. Yeah, I think these guys are all, you know, their legs are too short to actually reach the stirrups. I will say one thing, some people might disagree with me on this, but personally, when it comes to asking a horse to like pick up their speed or change gait, I would very heavily advise against doing what I'm seeing like these kids do, which is just like the constant tiny taps, tiny taps, tiny taps, come on, trot, 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 because then this doesn't mean anything to them. When I say this, I mean like the heels tapping the side. I talked about this in the socks, the stallion video a little bit, is that like if you're not getting a response from it, it doesn't mean anything. So preferably you want to be able to use the smallest amount of pressure possible for any command asking your horse to do anything. So it would be great if tapping like that was enough to get your horse to trot. But if you keep doing it and then they don't trot, it means that this doesn't mean anything. So I would advise the kids, okay, if you don't get anything from that, then you do a bit more of a larger kick. Obviously you don't want to have to kick your horse in the ribs or anything, but like, I mean, their legs also wouldn't do that much damage, but anyways. So I'm not going to be too critical about like these young riders like posture or stuff like that, but what I am going to be critical about is the fact that no adult is making this child wear a helmet, and the fact that why is this kid wearing Spurs? Like, now I'm not against Spurs as a whole, okay? I very rarely am against tools as a whole. Like, I'm not against bits as a whole. I'm not against Spurs as a whole. I'm against certain kinds of bits as a whole, and I'm against certain kinds of Spurs as a whole. But my thing with Spurs is that, like, to use them correctly, you have to have a very, very strong leg, okay? And you have to be a very experienced rider. Your leg shouldn't be shaking around, because then you might be cueing your horse incorrectly, and then that becomes a training issue, and then it's like a whole thing that spirals. So if you have a kid, or anyone, frankly, for that matter, if you have a rider who can't sit up straight when they're trotting, they should not be wearing Spurs. Holy shit. Oh my God. And this is why your kid should be wearing a helmet, okay? This bugs me a lot about the Western community, particularly because it's way more common to see Western riders than English riders like consistently not wear helmets. My personal opinion is that anybody on a horse should be wearing a helmet, unless you're like doing a little photo shoot where you're just sitting there, or like, you know, occasionally I have sat on Polly for like a minute and I'm not wearing a helmet, but that's also because, you know, I'm an adult, I understand the potential risk, and I know the horse I'm on. I wouldn't do it on any other horse apart from my own. But apart from that, apart from the fact that I think everyone should wear a helmet, if you are under the age of 18, you need to be wearing a helmet because you are a child, okay? Your brain is still developing, your bones are still developing. You do not have the capacity to understand the potential risk, okay? So if you're under 18, you need to be wearing a helmet. If you're a beginner, you need to be wearing a helmet. If you are an experienced rider over the age of 18, I mean, legally, it's up to you. Right? It's up to you to make that decision. Personally, I think you should continue to wear a helmet. But oh my God, like, do you see how bad this could have been? Number one, clearly this kid is not ready to be galloping a horse. I mean, she's pitched forward like this completely, like if you do that, like with a horse that's gonna gallop, like you're gonna go over. Her legs come back completely. Just looking at the way she moves, she definitely got whiplash. She's so lucky. She could have been so badly hurt there. Just make your kid wear a helmet, okay? Like, I'm not criticizing her riding skills as like, oh, you're a bad rider. You're a kid. I don't expect any kid to have perfect riding. I don't expect anyone to have good riding, perfect riding, okay? I mean, I expect people to have good riding once I get to a certain point, but I'm not expecting anybody to have perfect riding. The reason that I'm saying it is because if the kid has those particular reactions to, you know, getting their horse into a canter or a gallop, then they're clearly not ready to be at that gait, and they should be wearing a helmet. Oh my God, the starfish kicking is, I have a serious problem with starfish kicking. And smacking your horse with a crop to get them to go faster, faster, faster. I hate that. I hate that. Kid here is a decent rider, needs to be wearing a helmet. Starfish kicking, I just hate starfish kicking. I hate it so much. If I can take a still shot and you are like sitting, you are rising up, you are over top of the saddle and you're like, no part of your hips down is touching the saddle, that's a problem. And the just smacking the horse to get them to go faster, 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 you do cause pain when you do that. Just for the record, that's why it works. If it didn't cause pain or discomfort, it wouldn't work. I do have a problem with certain aspects of this because, like, certain aspects of the riding, like, again, they're kids. I don't want to criticize their riding. It's nothing to do with them. But if your kid doesn't know how to hold the reins properly like this, like your kid is just pulling back, 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 then your kid shouldn't be cantering. Your kid shouldn't be galloping. Oh my God. Now helmet, starfish kicking, smacking the horse, back. Oh my God. Is this all kids? Or does this get up to adults at a certain point? Because I feel better about criticizing adults, so I'm gonna move ahead. Do people in the barrel racing and Western communities just have some sort of like moral aversion to helmets? I also hate this whole like just like dragging your horse's face around the barrel by the bit. Like, a lot of these riders are steering almost completely off of rein, because you can see like that horse, like she had to yank its face back to go on the right line, because their legs half the time aren't even touching the horse's side. Like, you should not be steering just off of your rein. Your rein is actually it's tertiary in steering. When you're steering, it goes look, then leg, then rein. Oh my god, not a happy horse there. Not a happy horse. And I'm going to be completely blunt, and now this is not, obviously the case for every barrel racer on the planet, but off of this video, none of you guys are good enough riders to not be wearing helmets. Like, if you're going to not wear a helmet, you need to be a very skilled rider. You need to be able to sit a buck decently. I can almost guarantee that 90% of these riders here in this video, if their horse decided to buck to get them off, they would be gone. At least this person's wearing a helmet. But your saddle is not fitted to your saddle is way too big for that horse. It's way too long. Oh my god, the starfish. I can't with the starfish kicking, guys. Stop. I hate this. I hate this thing, the whole grabbing the end of the split rein and just smack, 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 smack. What do you think you're doing? Like, and to those of you who would say to me, like, oh, it doesn't hurt the horse, then why do you think it works? It works because it hurts. So I'm not going to make a blanket statement about barrel racing overall, because I don't think you can make a blanket statement about really any equine sport. I think that there's nuance to everything, and I think that there are good riders and bad riders in every equine sport. But I'm going to be completely honest, I have only ever maybe seen a handful of barrel racers that were actually decent riders. And like this video, I have not seen a single good rider in this video. And I'm not going to watch the whole thing, because honestly, my temper, my blood pressure can't handle that. Gonna be completely honest here. If you can't ride a canter without your legs flapping in the wind, like, I don't even mean starfish kicking, I mean them just not being able to stay put, then you should not be cantering. If you are riding at this level, you need to be wearing a helmet, because I have not seen a single rider in this video that was a good enough rider to not be wearing a helmet. I mean, I think everyone should be wearing a helmet, but like, oh my god, like, it's just such a problem. To the person who sent me this video, I apologize for not watching the whole thing. I just honestly, I don't think I can mentally handle that. But guys, the kids need to be wearing helmets. If you are a parent and your kid is riding horses, put a damn helmet on them, okay? I don't care what level they're riding at. I don't care how long they've been riding. I don't care if they're just walking around. Helmet, always. If it is a child, if you are a child, wear a helmet, okay? Wear a helmet. You are not old enough to understand yet the potential ramifications of not wearing a helmet, okay? I know people who have had severe brain injuries that almost killed them even wearing a helmet, a properly fitted helmet. If, like, the person that I'm talking about, if she had not been wearing a helmet during one of her falls, she would have died. You can die. You can die horseback riding even with a helmet, but your chances of survival hitting your head wearing a helmet are significantly higher than if you're not wearing one, okay? You need to be wearing a helmet. That's if you're riding, regardless, age, experience, anything, you should always be wearing a helmet. But if you're a child, it's a non-negotiable. I'm sorry. If you are under the age of 18 and you are watching this video and you're going to be like, well, I don't wear a helmet because blah, 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 blah. No. Wear a helmet, okay? You're not going to convince me of anything. I don't care if you've been riding since the day your mother gave birth to you, okay? Wear a helmet. And to any barrel racers out there who are going to come at me for criticizing barrel racing, I'm not criticizing barrel racing as a whole. I'm criticizing the barrel racing that I'm seeing here, and I'm talking about the experience that I have from watching barrel racing happen, okay? I know that there are good barrel racers out there. I know that there are ethical barrel racers out there. I know that there are talented barrel racers out there. I know that there are some of you that are very skilled, take very good care of your horses, and do care about your brain health. I know that you exist, and I'm very grateful for you. I love that you are here, and I would love to hear your perspective, but just don't think that I'm attacking you all as a whole. I'm not, okay? I'm not attacking. I'm reacting to and giving my opinion on the video that I have watched. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have a video that you would like me to react to, then you can send it to this email address. This will also be in the description, and it is located in the bio of my channel as well. You can follow me on TikTok at Cats Creatures and on Instagram at CatWeaver8. You can also follow my dog Padfoot on Instagram at Padfoot_the_poodle. And if you liked this video, then give it a like, maybe leave a comment. Let me know what your opinions on this kind of riding are. And until I see you in the next one, please, please, oh my goodness, wear a helmet and think critically.